Hey, I hope everyone had an absolutely beautiful day today. So I think for my first video, I'm gonna do a mini intro on why I make my TikTok videos and why I'm gonna start making YouTube stuff too and other things and what have you. So me as a person, I'm definitely I'm someone who's very extroverted, right? I have a lot of energy and I like to talk. I really like to talk. I talk a lot, and I kind of love that, right? And it's awesome. And I used to be very insecure about just being myself, but that's part of life, right? Life is amazing that way. It's really just a learning experience, and I think the best thing we can do is try and be the best version of ourselves. And this is still so, a week or two ago I was making videos with the sole purpose of, I really enjoy doing it and I like talking and it puts me out of my comfort zone. And it's, of the mentality of, if me just talking about myself and talking about the things I like and the things I'm passionate about, whether it be a video game or a movie or running or whatever, if me doing that can make even one person's day better, why not do it, right? I think it's awesome. And, I just kept doing it, kept doing it. And, of course, anytime you do something, especially with content creation, there's always that little idea in the back of your head is like, that'd be really cool if one day this becomes something. But that was never really the goal. And, well, to a certain extent, it was never really the goal. And I don't really know, I don't really have much, I haven't really put enough thought into it to really make a concrete statement of it. And I don't want to say something just to say it. But I really enjoy doing this. I'm really beginning to develop a pretty cool passion for it, and I really look forward to doing it when I'm not doing it, and like it's starting to be one of the main things I want to do when I have free time, and I really like it. And going back to me being someone with just a lot of energy, I realize that I'm very fortunate to have that kind of personality and be that kind of person that just really likes being social and talking. I have moments where I'm not social. I also really like being alone, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Just because you're alone doesn't mean you're lonely. I think it's awesome if you're someone who can be alone and you're happy in your own company and you just play your games or watch movies or read a book, whatever it is you enjoy doing. I think it's beautiful. And I think that's what makes us all beautiful, right? Is that we're so unique. We're all unique in our own way. And that's what's awesome, but it's just so surreal to me, and it still doesn't feel real that like a couple of weeks ago, I don't really like talking about views or stuff like that, but like a couple of weeks ago, I was making this for the purpose of just I really enjoy it, and my videos would have X amount of views or followers or whatever, and it doesn't really matter. And to make one video just talking about what I love, running in the cold with my headphones frozen. Yeah, my red headphones still work, believe it or not. They're kind of on their way out. Every now and then they come in and come out, but I mean, the fact that they still work after the beating I put them through every day when I run, it's pretty amazing, right? But to do that video just to enjoy it, right? And just to talk about what I love, and for it to do that well, it's surreal to me, and it's like I said, it still almost doesn't feel real. And I just thank you for that. Really, like from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there. It's just, and seeing that, how that did, it was to me, I was like, maybe this can be something, and maybe this dream, it's worth fighting for. It's worth pursuing, right? And I really enjoy making content. I have a lot of fun with it. I love sharing who I am. It's just who I am as a person. I'm someone who's really social. I love to talk. I love to share. I love to learn about people. I have people, a lot of people ask me in my comments, like, why are you so happy? Or how are you so happy? Or not why. No, then there weren't actually any that said that, but they're like, how are you so happy? And for me, I don't know. I think it's just, I've been in places in my life in the past, where I was very unhappy, in a very bad place mentally or physically or whatever you want to call it. And I think part of that is perspective for me to realize how fortunate I am to be in the position I am, and to have the loved ones around me who care for me, and to have people like you guys supporting me. It means so much, and to be in the position I am, you know, I'm so fortunate for that. And I think it's awesome. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this journey is going to play out. And not so much, you know, of course, where it's going to go is cool. But for me, I just love the process of it, you know, the hard work, the getting up at whenever I get up to go do my run or do my training and then do everything. I just enjoy that. I like challenging myself, and the more I learn about myself and who I am, the more I realize that I love to challenge myself. It's something that really makes me happy. It makes me me, you know? And you know, I'm 27 years old, and for the first time in my life, I can genuinely say that I'm happy. And I'm not saying that in a way to be like, finally, you know, or whatever. I don't really know the words to say. But I'm genuinely happy, you know. I'm so grateful for everyone I have around me and where I am in my life. And I just want to, you know, it's like the quote from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. I don't think power necessarily has to mean you have a lot of money or you have a very elevated status in life. And, you know, this is just my opinion on it. I think it could simply mean being in a position where you can make, you know, being in a position where you just saying, have a nice day to someone to a cashier at the store, and making that cashier smile and making their day, well, that I think it could be looked at that way too, right? And if you're, it's like the golden rule, do unto others as you would have others do unto you, you know? And I think, and I don't ever want to be I don't ever want to tell people what to do. I really think that at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, as long as you're happy, right? That's the key for me, at least. And I can't speak for anyone else, right? I can only speak for me. But what makes me really happy is doing what makes me happy and trying to find that out. Do I fully know who I am yet? Of course not. But that's what's fun about it, and that's what's exciting, and that's what makes life cool. And I think one of the good ways for me, because I have a lot of rough times, right? That's just part of life. It's part of being human. And I think looking at these challenges and these trials in life as, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? You know, how can I use this to become a better version of me? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Being the best you can be. I heard that somewhere on a motivational video. I don't remember where. I watch a lot of inspirational videos, you know. There's quite a few like main integral people I get a lot of inspiration from. So like one of the big ones for me is Gary Vaynerchuk. I really like watching his content. There's Jocko Willink, David Goggins, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's really big for me. I'm very inspired by Bruce Lee, and I feel like a lot of people probably are, right? He's pretty awesome what he accomplished. And yeah, there's so many more, but I don't just get inspiration from people. There's so many more. Oh yeah, like Will Smith. Will Smith's a really big one too. But I even get it from like anime characters or a character in a video game or in a movie. I think wherever you get your inspiration or your motivation from, if that works for you, I think that's absolutely beautiful. And you know, everything that I'm saying, I really don't mean to come across as a broken record, but it's just my opinion. I don't necessarily think I'm right. I know it's right for me, and that's what's right, and that's that's what matters, right? That what you're doing is right for you. If someone doesn't understand it, I mean, well, that's okay, right? You're not living your life for someone else. You're living it for you. I heard a quote at one point. It was, or not a quote, but in a motivational video, it's like, when there's an issue in an airplane, when there's turbulence, the mask falls down, and the instructions are put the mask on yourself before you put it on the person next to you, and your loved one or whoever. You know, I think that comes down to, in life, you really need to take care of yourself first and put yourself first. Make sure that you're good and you're happy, because if you're not truly happy and not truly living your best life, how can you ever hope to really be able to help others? And that's the way I choose to look at it for me. And that's what works for me, you know? And I'm really excited to make YouTube content. Like, I've been brainstorming so many different ways I'm going to do it. And I think if I do gaming related things, like I'll have different playlists and sections on YouTube. So like talks or things about me or intros or these kind of videos. It'll be one section that'll be like about me section. It'll have its own set of playlists. And then another section, if it's just little like 30 to 60 second game clips for games I play or stuff I do, I record on my whatever console I'm playing on or whatever I'm playing on, and then I upload it into there. Okay, maybe even make compilations of that. I put it there. That'd be pretty cool. If I do want to end up doing stuff that about like what I eat or nutrition, if that's something people are interested in, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. This is all so new to me, but it's so exciting. I'm having so much fun just thinking about all the different things I can do with content creation because I love it. You know, when I was younger, I used to draw a lot and I used to really enjoy drawing. And what I loved about drawing was, you know, the sky's the limit. If you have it in your head and you want to put it down on paper, you can do it. And it was amazing. And I think content creation, I can look at it kind of in the same way, right? Like if you have an idea and you know how to execute on it, go for it. And it's amazing. And I think a lot of what my personality on social media or content creation, I don't really know what to call it, it's going to be about being me and just being myself, you know, and doing what's right for me and what makes me happy. And, you know, if that can help people, if watching that or reading that or whatever it is I am doing, if just me doing that helps people, I just want to say thank you. I don't know if that's the right word to say for that, but it's still really, it's a lot for me in my mind to wrap my head around that. But I also realize how unbelievably fortunate I am to be in this position, that just being myself can help others. And it's unreal. And, you know, I don't know, I think it's kind of developing into a dream of mine to become a content creator or a YouTuber or a TikToker or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, if that's the right expression. But I definitely want to pursue this. I really enjoy it. So to everybody encouraging me and giving me support, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. It really means the world. And I'm just gonna keep doing me. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really have much else to say on this video. I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful night. You know, be kind, be compassionate. Don't forget to smile.